Notice how nobody here is covering it? Do you notice that? Global Times, China. Is that weird? If you want to support the show in a different way, you can go to marfooglenews.com/VPN. Satellite images show China emptying military camps at the border flashpoint with India. Okay, this is the last couple months. We've seen actual clashes where the Indian side of it reported actual, people perishing. 20 people perished. And, of course, on the Chinese side, they didn't report any because they just didn't report. We don't know what happened, but this is out of a movie. There was like some sort of brawl on the mountain, the Himalayan mountains, where people were thrown off the mountain and people were, no weapons apparently. And 20 people were, taken out. Imagine the brutality of that. Hand to hand, cliff to foot, whatever you want to call it. So this is really weird. Dex, I'm going to pull you in here. What do you think about this? This is like... something gives me a really uneasy feeling about just India in general, especially considering what's going on. And I don't know if you know about the Turnberg stuff or Thunder Thigh, whatever.
No, I'm not up to speed on her. But the thing that we talked about just last night with the drills and India joining them, that was sort of a news to me, or at least alerting to me, but it also signaled to me that something was going on, because if they're joining them, they're allies now with, they were talking about joining Russia and the other I country, and those are allies, all allies with China and each other. So it definitely signals a deal that has been brokered here between the two countries and the two largest countries in the world, right, as far as population goes. So it sounds like there's a deal brokered. I don't know what exactly that is and who came out ahead.
And by the way, the whole Greta thing, they're taking it seriously because they consider her meddling in their state, countrywide, politics or whatever. Because what is happening is there's actual riots going on, and they're really bad. This is according to them, right? So they're saying that's a big no-no. Same day, India joins. And then sometimes I'm like, why are people rude without even checking their stuff? By the way, we always put a source and we put the article there. So yesterday or the day before, we said India joins the Iran and Russia joint Navy drill. Not only is it this, it was everywhere. See, everywhere covered it, right? And people were like, no, they were saying that the Iran drills were in the Indian Ocean, not India joining them. And I'm like, we put all of the articles there. I got multiple people basically like, you're wrong, you should correct that. I'm like, okay, check my website. The reason why we do this beforehand is so we don't have to, I don't want to have to go make a correction. That's why we double check and triple check our sources to make sure. And if it's opinion or rumor, then we make sure to clarify so. And I think that's important right now. And I even clarify like, hey, here's the official source. This is what MSM is saying, but I don't quite believe it. I'll say that, but I won't give you just fake stuff. How many times we've corrected too. I've corrected myself if we're wrong. And I will fully admit when I am, and I'm, but again, this is a big deal. Why is this all going on at the same time? Why is India joining them at the same time as all this stuff is going on? It's really freaking weird. There it is from Al Jazeera, Hindustan Andalu Agency. Notice how nobody here is covering it? Do you notice that? Global Times, China. Is that weird? Why aren't we covering it? Why is there no MSNBC, no CNN, no none of that? You ever wonder what's getting filtered out? And there's no European ones here. There's no, notice how there's no Australian news, Sky, or any of them. It's only over there that they're covering this. Makes you wonder why. Pretty weird. I would highly recommend you looking into EMP Shield. If you're new here and have not seen this, talk to anybody that has worked with these guys yet. This company is currently contracted with agencies like DoD, Department of Homeland Security, and they are officially on the DEMSO team helping prepare the Texas grid for an EMP/solar flare. Again, it can protect against all three phases of an EMP, E1, E2, and E3, and it can protect against solar flare. Make sure to go check it out. marfooglenews.com/EMP. Again, the most sold one is the car. Don't get stuck out in the snow after an EMP. Multiple ways to enter. Again, there is a contest going on. If you cannot afford one, this is why we ask them all the time to do more contests. Again, all you have to do is go like a couple places, subscribe a couple places, do those things, and you will be entered to win one. Go to marfooglenews.com/contest. There's multiple ways to enter, including daily bonus entries. Go to marfooglenews.com contest. Again, you have to go there for the contest.
Feed the haters to the alligators. Your way or the highway, see you later. DOD is the homie and Mr. Vader. If it wasn't for you, I would never made it. Whole city's covered by the cremated. Now they listen to what we were saying. Doesn't matter if the manufacturer or created. But now